welcome to the Averett Sports Network. We have the Averett Cougars against the Maryville Scots. My name is Eddie Glenn. I'm joined by Kendra Hose. Just want to apologize for all of the technical difficulties through the first 3 innings, but we're here with you nevertheless. And the score is 3-1. Averett 3, Maryville 1. And Kendra, from what you saw in the game earlier, what do you think so far?
Well, Eddie, it looks like a very intense game. I mean, both teams are really hitting the ball hard. Um, Rachel Taylor just hit a nice shot to right field, took Samantha Hall all the way back to the fence, the warning track. Um, Maryville definitely is getting some hits. Their score is not reflecting, though.
And definitely, and both teams, I think what's making a difference in this game is both teams' outfield are playing really well this game. They've not really dropped any balls, but they've had a lot hit to them. They've had a lot of activity out there in the outfield, but they've all been capitalizing really well. And so I think as moving forward, that's going to be the key in this game. Which outfield will make the mistake first? And it doesn't look like neither one wants to bend at this point in time. And also, like you mentioned earlier, the hitting for both teams has been really good as well. Girls have been connecting with the ball, and it's just unfortunate can't get it to land out there in the outfield against both of those lockdown outfield teams.
Well, viewers, we have Maryville in red with black bottoms, and we have Averett in gold jerseys with blue bottoms.
And Kendra, it is a nice day to come and play some ball, as it is not too hot, not too cold. The wind is blowing though, but it feels fantastic outside.
Eddie, I would love to be outside as a fan watching a good softball game right now.
As Averett will step up to the plate to hit. They do lead by 2 and score is 3-1, or 4-1, excuse me. No, it's 3-1. And number 11, Brianna Murphy, the freshman, will step up to the plate.
Let's see if she can get a rally going, Eddie.
Averett will definitely look to not stay complacent with this lead and look to push it out further, as we've seen in all kinds of softball games. The lead can jump out early, but the team can come back in the matter of 1 inning.
She hit a foul ball right there. That looked like she had her eye on it. She wanted it.
That moves the count to 1-1. It's going to be another ball outside. Like she wanted to paint the lines there, just carried a little outside on her.
All right, now Brianna has to battle up there with 2 strikes on her. The pitcher, she might try to throw her a ball, and Brianna might go chasing.
And Brianna got a good cut on that ball there. Just sent it foul over the away team's dugout.
Pitching for the Scots, we have Casey Jawless. She's a sophomore out of St. John's, Florida.
And there's the ball to make it a full count.
Eddie, I think Jolliffe wanted Brianna to chase after that.
And Kendra, I've never been a softball player, but you have, and I can only imagine a 3-2 count brings tremendous pressure as she watches that pitch, and it is a strike. The third strike, and that is an out.
Right. Being a good hitter, you have to know 3-2. You have to protect anything close. We have Andrea Grant, a sophomore from Thomasville, North Carolina, coming to the plate.
Swing and a miss there. She watches that come in for ball number 1.
That strike was really close. It looked a little low, but the umpire liked it.
And it looked to be in the same place as that first ball, actually, Kendra. But it may have had a couple of inches difference.
Oh, there's Andrea. She had a nice shot out to the center field.
And that was a deep center field. And just as we mentioned earlier, both teams' outfield are tracking the ball well and really catching it really good here and not letting any batters get on base.
Now coming to the play, we have sophomore Essence Pulliam out of Chase City, Virginia. Let's see if she can get a 2-out rally started here, Eddie.
And Averett is definitely going to need a spark here as they are in a tough spot. 2 outs, none on base. And she got a hold of that one, sent it to third base. Third base throws it over to first base for a quick out.
That was a quick 3 up, 3 down inning from Maryville. We'll return back to you at the top of the 4th.
Test, 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 test.
Okay, test, test.
And we are back here at the Averett Sports Network. Again, the Averett Cougars against the Maryville Scots. Scores 3-1 at the top of the 4th. That ball is hit shallow left field, and it takes a hop.
That'll be a base hit for Morgan Brewer. Coming to the plate, Now we have Allie Snyder, freshman out of Hampshire, Illinois. Eddie, she came a long way to play some softball for Maryville.
She did. She must have saw something in Maryville that she really liked. And just want to Brewer, that hit that she just had, she found the gap right in between third base and left base and really got on base.
And she takes ball one. Snyder takes ball one.
And she's going to hit
Snyder
that one.
sends it to center field. And Hodges comes down with the catch for out number one. We now have Alexis Murray. She's a sophomore out of Buford, Georgia.
And the ball's hit to third base. It's going to be called foul.
Eddie, the Scots are looking to, get 3 more runs because they're down by 3. So if they get 3 runs, they tie the game. So this will be the inning to start building on that. What? Sophomore Alexis Murray just had a hard shot to third baseman. Third baseman couldn't handle it. Ended up being a base hit. So we have 2 runners on second and first for the Scots.
And this is the pitcher, Kaylee Joliffe, who is in a great position right now. She only has 1 out. And she's got 2 runners on base. So she is in a really good position to make some moves right now and get people in scoring position. And she hit that one towards left field, but it fell out of bounds, or fell foul, excuse me.
Looks like she was aware of that changeup and slowed her swing down and got a hang of it, fouled it off. Now she's ready for something that she could take. She looks at that ball. Makes count 2-1. She takes ball 3. Looks like Joliffe is being really patient, Eddie. And that's the key to try to get your team back into the game.
And she has worked herself into a spectacular position. She has 3 balls, 1 strike, and 2 runners on. So she could either watch another ball here and load the bases or take a swing, and she will. And that one goes foul to make it a full count.
Now it's to see who's going to win the battle. Will it be the hitter or will it be the pitcher? Joliffe keeps battling. That's a good sign.
Another foul ball, same exact spot.
If I was Joliffe, I would be thinking change up every time and just sit on it.
And neither the pitcher nor the batter wants to give anything.
Ooh,
And she catches her swinging for the third strike and the second out.
looks like Bailey wanted to come in for the inside drop, and she was successful at it, striking out Joliffe.
And this will bring on Kristen Torres. Outside pitch is called a strike.
The umpire's really liking this outside corner. He's giving it to the pitchers.
And Kristen Torres is a sophomore out of Knoxville, Tennessee. It's going to be ball one.
Looks like the count's even. 1-1.
And a nice slide from shortstop as she crossed the second base to get the third out. What a play and what an effort to get the third out. And we'll be right back here at the Averett Sports Network. Back here at the Averett Sports Network. Score is still 4-1. Averett out in front. Taylor Hodges at the plate. Taylor Hodges, a sophomore out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
And she takes that first ball.
She got a hold of that one, but it went foul. Now 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs. Taylor Hodges back up to the plate. She hits that one and it just lands foul. Sent that one to third base line.
It'll be big if she gets on base because she's fast. Jessica coming up next can definitely score her.
And a nice catch from third base to get Taylor Hodges out. So it'll be number 1, Jessica Long, stepping up to the plate, the senior out of Prospect Hill, North Carolina. She went to Bartlett Yancey.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 1, Jessica Long.
And Long's going to look to get something going here for the Cougars. They have a 4-1 advantage, but they want to push that forward. Swing and a miss, and she throws the bat.
Hey, what game did y'all sign up for?
Looks like Eddie, she swung so hard, she swung the bat out her hands.
That's a hard swing. I feel like she would have got a hold of that ball and we're really probably landed in the Grant Center. That pitch came in close. One ball, 1 strike. And Jessica Long will hit that one to left field. And that will be caught
Enough for out number 2.
for Jenna Roberts, the sophomore, or the senior, excuse me. Again, both outfields have really been playing spectacular for both teams. Tracking the ball really well.
We now have number 2, Samantha Hall, up at the plate. As she takes strike number 1. She's an outfielder from Stoneville, North Carolina.
She got a hold of that ball, put it over, right over the shortstop there, in the gap between the shortstop and left field.
Yeah, Eddie as a slapper, that's the perfect spot you want to hit it. You want to hit it right over the shortstop, right in front of the outfielder.
The Cougars, third baseman, Caitlin A.
And as a result, she got herself on first base. Averett has 2 outs, but they do have a runner on. For number 16, Caitlin.
Heron. And Caitlin Heron hits it through the left side for a base hit, which moves Samantha Hall. This is a good, nice little rally they're starting here.
And this will be Casey Cook, the freshman, stepping up to the plate with 2 outs and 2 runners on.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 17, Casey Cook.
We do have a runner in scoring position. Let's see how she handles the situation. She takes strike number 1 on the outside corner. As the game has progressed, the umpire has widened his strike zone.
And that pitch will come a little far inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, 2 runners on. As Averett looks to capitalize. And she will hit that one to left field.
She hit it right to the left fielder.
Jenna Roberts, another great catch.
That was a nice shot by Casey Cook. Nice hard shot. The
And
Cougars have really been getting their hacks in here in this game.
they've really been getting the ball out to outfield. But as I mentioned earlier, both teams playing really good in the outfield. And that last out, Kendra, will send us to break. And we'll be back here at the top of the 5th inning. Back here at the Averett Sports Network, my name is Eddie Glenn, joined here by Kendra Hose. 4-1 is the score. Your Cougars lead against the Maryville Scots. And this would be number 17, Christina White, getting on base there.
We now have number 2, Ashton Hayden. She's a freshman from Hendersonville, Tennessee. And she slaps it to the second baseman for out number 1.
This will be Jenna Roberts up to bat.
And she lays down a bunt. And she's for out number 2. The first baseman, Nicole Coffin, throws it to Caitlin Ahearn for out number 2. Although it does move the runner to third base. Bringing up number 25, Rachel Taylor. Actually, we have a little conversation on the field to see if we have head coach Leah Kelly talking to the field umpire to argue the last play. She's arguing if her player was safe. And the field umpire stands to his word and says that she is out. Brings up Rachel Taylor. And she has a runner on third.
That'll be ball number 1. And Rachel Taylor is not in a terrible position here. She does have 2 outs, but she has a runner on third. And with a good here, she can bring her in.
Oh, we had a wild pitch, and the runner on third came home. Christina White, who was on third, just had a pass ball by the catcher, and she came on in, bringing the Scots to 2 now.
And that's a good hit there from Rachel Taylor.
Yes, that is a good hit, Hetty. She hit it right back up the middle.
It looked like that's Jessica Long there who couldn't get all the way there. Just outside of her reach. And that puts Taylor on first base. And now we'll bring up number 21, Morgan Brewer. Morgan Brewer is a freshman out of Maryville, Tennessee. A hometown girl.
And she pops it up for the third baseman to get.
And that pop fly will take us to break here, Kendra. We'll be right back here with more Averett softball action. Back live on the Averett Sports Network. The Averett Cougars lead 4-2 against the Maryville Scots.
Leading off for the Cougars, number 21, Nicole Coffin.
Scots did get a run off of a wild pitch in that last inning.
And we have freshman Nicole Coffin leading us off in the bottom of the 5th. And she swings at the first pitch, hits it to second baseman. Second baseman throws it to first for the first out.
This will be Brianna Murphy.
Coming to the plate for the Cougars, number 11, Brianna Murphy.
Looking to make something happen here with just 1 out on the board. No runners on.
As she looks at strike 1.
That pitch came in low for ball one. Inside pitch brings in ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out.
She takes ball 3.
And Brianna Murphy has worked herself into a great position. She's got 3 balls and 1 strike.
This is a perfect hitter's count, Eddie. If I was a hitter, I would be looking for a fastball down middle.
And she hits it. Just not high enough to get over the shortstop there. As the shortstop brings it in. And that was number 20, Allie Snyder. For the second out. Be number 15, Andrea Grant. Up to bat here for Averett.
As she takes strike number 1. It looks like it was a ball in a previous batter's count.
And the second baseman couldn't get to that infield pop. And this will put Grant on first base.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 20, Essence Williams.
That brings us Essence Pulliam to the plate with Andrea Grant on first. As she takes ball 1.
And that ball will land foul.
The inside ball got in on Essence's hands. She hit that ball off the handle.
She swung at the pitch that was high and outside. She's got 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Runner on first and 2 outs. And Kendra, are you looking for the pitcher to throw a ball here? She does not. Third baseman couldn't keep a hold of it. And Pulliam will get on base and advance Grant to second.
It looks like the third baseman was more focused on Essence running to first than she was on the actual ball itself.
And that was Morgan Brewer, who is a freshman, so some people might say that's a freshman mistake.
Error. Yeah, that'd be an error because, yeah, she definitely should have had that. She was looking at Essence running instead of looking at the ball. Looks like the Cougars are having a pinch runner. Number 5, Brianna Harris. She's in the run for Andrea Grant. Get some more speed on the bases for Taylor Hodges to get some more cushion
And the Cougars have worked themselves into a fairly good position here. They're not totally out of this inning.
And Taylor
As
Hodges, she hits a base hit. A nice shot down the left field line. Unfortunately, Essence gets caught in a tag and ends the play. And ends the inning.
And the run did count, I believe, there, Kendra.
Yes, it does count because the run was scored before the out.
So not a terrible hit. They had 2 outs and worked their ways up and to getting another run in with no batters on. So that brings the score to 5-2, and that will take us to break. And we'll be back here at the Averett Sports Network. Snyder up to the plate here for the Scots. Scots down 5-2 in the top of the 6th.
It looks like we have Allie Snyder to lead off the Scots. She just swing and a miss on that first strike to even the count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And Kendra, as I'm looking at the roster here, Maryville has an extremely young team. They have 1 junior and 1 senior on the team. As that hit rolled past the pitcher and somehow rolled past Jessica Long. And Snyder got on base. But as I was saying earlier, Maryville has an extremely young team. They have 1 junior and 1 senior on the team. Everyone else is sophomores and freshmen.
Now batting, we have number 5, Alexis Murray. She looks at ball 1.
Now will be hit to the pitcher, thrown out at second base.
Pitcher Bailey throws it to Casey Cook for out number 1. We now have pitcher Casey Joliffe up to hit.
Now batting number 9, Casey Joler.
And that ball was hit to left field. That was a strongly hit ball. Landed right in front of the left fielder. put another runner on base.
Kristen Torres.
And this will be Christian Torres with 1 out and 2 runners on base.
As a hitter, this is the perfect setup that you want. You have runners on first and second with 1 out. So the pitcher's looking to get ahead. She's going to go ball 1. Swing and a miss by Torres.
One ball, 1 strike. And she hits that one. The shortstop. A laser to first base to throw Torres out.
For out number 2, which sets up the perfect plan the layout that you want. You have a runner on third and you have a runner on second with
Christina White will be up to bat. The freshman with a good-looking situation. Like you said, she's got a runner on third and second. Let's see if White can make something happen. She's now got 2 balls here. A swing and a miss there. 2 balls, 1 strikes now. And Kendra, really all she knows to do is get a single at least.
a single could possibly score 2 runs in this situation, Eddie.
And she's going to hit that one to center right field. And a great catch as the center fielder and the right fielder run into each other.
We have a collision here, Eddie. The right fielder and the center fielder has collided.
And if I'm not wrong, I think that's going to be center fielder Taylor Hodges that's down.
And we'll be back to you right after these messages.
back here at the Averett Sports Network. Taylor Hodges did walk off the field. So we're going to hope that she is healthy and fine. As the score is 5-2. Averett out in front. Jessica Long at the plate.
As she takes strike one in the bottom of the sixth. We'll see how Jessica Long starts off the inning. She goes for ball one. Oh.
She's going to send that one to left field.
She sends it to left field for a routine fly.
It's going to be Jenna Roberts again.
That's one spot you don't want to hit it to, because she's just been gobbling up everything. We now have number 2, Samantha Hall, up at the plate. She was also in the collision that happened in the top of the sixth, but she walked away from the play, and Hodges walked away injured. She does take strike one.
And that's a nicely placed ball to get on base.
Eddie, as we like to call it in the softball world, that was a perfectly placed slap.
Right in between second and first. Can you get it better than that?
Brings up the power hitter and Caitlin O'Haron. We have Samantha Hall. She's still second with ease. Samantha Hall is in perfect scoring position for Caitlin O'Haron. As she takes ball one. Putting the count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
And O'Haron with a nice hit.
Shot. Caitlin hits a stand-up double, scoring Samantha Hall to the left field line. Talk about a good piece of hitting, Eddie.
That's right over there to the left fielder. Painted the foul line. But she kept it in bounds and brought a runner in to increase the lead to 6-2. Just 1 out.
And that brings up Casey Cook.
Casey Cook in good position here. Just 1 out. She's got a runner on second.
Seems like pitcher Joloff, she's really throwing that first pitch inside on all of her hitters.
And a nice hit to left field.
The left fielder makes a tremendous catch. Going back on the ball, catching Casey Cook's. Would have been a double ball.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 21.
And she's really been all solid all day long. Not many mistakes. And she tracked that one down and provided the out for her team.
If I was a Cougar, I wouldn't want to hit it to left field. We have Nicole Coffin at the plate as she takes ball one. Jolliffe just throws strike one, even the count out. As she hits the ball to the pitcher for out number 3.
And that
That'll
will take us to the top of the 7th. And we'll be right back here at the Averett Sports Network. We're back here at the Averett Sports Network. Top of the 7th, the Scots need at least 4 runs.
In order to take this game to the bottom of the 7th, Eddie. Let's see if they have it in them.
And that ball's going to be hit straight to first base. And that's not how you want to start an inning where you need 4 runs.
That brings out number 1. And we now have the left fielder, Jenna Roberts, up to the plate. Let's see if she can get something started for her Scots.
And if Jenna Roberts can get a hold of the ball, she can absolutely fly.
As we've seen in the first inning when a normal person would have been a double or a single, but she stretched it out to a triple as she lays down a bunt here.
She missed the ball at first base.
She lays down a bunt, and the ball gets past the second baseman, and she runs to second.
Now batting number 25, Rachel Taylor.
So now we have a runner on second, and it brings up Rachel Taylor. And Rachel hits a hard shot to first baseman. The first baseman just tags her back for out number 2.
And the Scots are going to need a miracle to say the least.
Now batting number 21, Morgan Brewer.
They could possibly on their last chance right here with Morgan Brewer.
Ball's hit foul towards the fans on the hill over there.
She's on it. To outside. Even the count a 1-1.
And
She
that's going to
pops
be
it
a
up.
pop fly.
The catcher gets it and goes in and out. She fouls it off. She's battling up there. Brewer definitely is battling. She's not making this last out easy.
That ball's going to be hit to center field.
And Essence tracks it down for out number 3, which gives the Cougars the win 6-2. Eddie, I would say this was an overall good game.
Both outfields played really well.
And that will give the Cougars the win. And that will give us a break until game 2. And we'll be right back in action.